Greetings nerds and virgins, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be going through why Aljamain Sterling is the biggest hypocrite of all time. But before we start, can you like and subscribe? I'm getting views but I want some subscribers as well since I'm building a community here. So please subscribe to hop on the shadow train. Choo choo, hop on the shadow train. But yeah, as you guys know, Sugar Sean O'Malley sparked Aljamain Sterling unconscious back at UFC 292. Ever since then, Aljo has not stopped crying about how the fight was unfair and how it was too quick of a turnaround and he wasn't prepared at all and all that good stuff, which is fine. We saw the videos of Hunter Campbell convincing Aljo to take the fight and Dana White getting mad at the fact that Aljo didn't feel prepared for the fight, and I completely get that from Aljo's point of view of how bullcrap it is that he's the champion being forced to fight on the challenger's time. I'm not here saying he's wrong in thinking that. What I'm here to talk about is how Aljamain Sterling is always saying about how Sean O'Malley had an easy path to the title and an easy title defense with Chito Vera, and claiming how he wasn't fighting the top contenders of the division while Aljo had to go through the thick of it. So I'm about to completely fraud check Aljo and compare his run to Sean O'Malley's run. But first let me just show you a tweet the Funkmaster put out, which states, "It's the same thing I've been saying since last year. It's exhausting. The kid is talented, but his path to fighting for gold is by far one of the easier ones than maybe 95% of the roster. We have to go through a gauntlet. That's the way the world works. It's not always fair. Life goes on." I'm also now going to play a quick clip from Aljamain Sterling's podcast for you guys.
Could be a great champion, but for him to go on to fight the number 6 ranked guy in Cheeto and then put on a clinic, okay, great. You get an easier title defense against a guy you're clearly worlds better than.
Right.
But don't tell me you beat the best guys at their best abilities, because that's absolute bullshit.
So now that you guys see Salty Main Sterling acting like his run was so much harder than O'Malley's to get the title shot, let's compare the runs. So Aljo's first win in the UFC is against Cody Gibson, which is an alright win, and then he goes on to beat 3 absolute nobodies to start his 4-fight win streak in the UFC. He then loses 2 times in a row when he has to step up in competition against Brian Caraway and Rafael Assunção. After that, Aljo beats Augusto Mendes, who's absolute trash, literally ended his career 6 wins with 3 losses. But after that, when Aljo then beat a washed up Renan Barão, so good on him for that. His next fight, he gets brutally knocked out by Marlon Moraes. He then beats Brett Johns, Cody Stamann, Jimmy Rivera and Pedro Munoz, which he finally racked up some solid credible wins to earn himself a title eliminator against Corey Sandhagen. He steamrolls Sandhagen in round 1 and locks himself up for a title shot against Peter Yan, and rightfully so. He fights Peter Yan, and after 1 round, Aljo was gasping for air and was 100% going to lose the fight, before he put on the Oscar award winning performance when Peter Yan illegally kneed Aljo in the head. Aljo got gifted the title after rolling on the floor. Honestly, it was one of the most embarrassing dives in the history of any sport. His first title defense was a split decision over Peter Yan, which was a coin flip. He then beat a one-armed TJ Dillashaw and won another bullshit decision over a washed-up Henry Cejudo. His title run ends as O'Malley knocks him out in the 2nd round. Now, Aljo's run to the title was longer, I'll give him that, but that's because he was losing fights every time he started to climb the ranks. Aljamain Sterling as a champion though, he had the most Mickey Mouse wins ever, and I loved the fact that he was saying O'Malley ducked Merab for the number 6 guy. Like, Aljo, you ducked Merab, who was number 1 ranked, to fight crippled fighters. At least O'Malley fought a fighter in their prime that wasn't injured. Let's take a look at O'Malley's run in the UFC though. So just like Aljo, O'Malley beat 3 unknown fighters and then got his first notable win versus Eddie Wineland. So just like Aljo, O'Malley started his run in the UFC as 4-0. O'Malley then loses with quotation marks, since let's be real, that's a no contest, and of course I'm talking about the first fight against Chito Vera. After that though, O'Malley beat Thomas Almeida, who's a solid win, Chris Moutinho, which I'll agree is a trash win, and after that he beat Paiva, who's actually a really good fighter. He then had a no contest with Pedro Munoz, since Pedro faked an eye poke. O'Malley's next fight he went toe to toe with Peter Yan and won a split decision in more impressive fashion than what Aljo beat Peter Yan. O'Malley then got the title shot, knocked out Aljo, and had a title defense against Marlon Moraes, because you guys got to remember there was history with that fight, and I know Aljo only wants to go by merit, but it's the UFC. Storylines matter. O'Malley's run then ended in a close fight versus Merab, which hey, at least O'Malley fought the number one contender of the division, unlike you Aljo pulling the "I'm not fighting my best friend" card. And now Aljo has pulled out versus Movsar, tried saying if he doesn't get rebooked versus him he's wanting a fight with Lopez. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it seems like Aljo's scared of those chain wrestlers like Merab and now Movsar. The UFC forced Aljo to fight Movsar though, so that's getting rebooked later this year, and I can't wait to see Aljo get humbled once and for all. I also find it pretty funny how Aljo wants to accuse Movsar Evloev of EPO when him and Merab are literally the kings of EPO. But I'll save that talk for plates more dates Derek to go through. But yeah guys, let me know your opinion on this situation in the comments below, and remember to like and subscribe to hop on the Shadow Train. Choo choo, hop on the Shadow Train. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the top.
They tried to break me, but you couldn't tear me apart. I've got a fire inside, gonna ignite and restart. I'm rising up higher than before. With every step I take, I'm closing in on the score.